So day one of your home workouts, and it's going to be a strength-based focus. So as you can see here, you've got your three levels. So you've got the sizzler level, the flaming level, and the torch. That's kind of easy, medium, and hard, which you can pick and choose from. So depending on which one you're choosing, just make sure you have a look at the sets and reps. So for example, sizzlers, you're going to go for 3 sets of section A, 3 sets of section B, 4 sets of section C, with the reps alongside for the different exercises. Flaming is going to go 4, 4, and 4 with the reps on next to it, and then torch, you're going for 5 sets of everything, with slightly shorter rests. So we're going to show all the exercises in here because there's a couple of variations for the different levels. Basically, just stick to your level that you're choosing, perform the exercise to the sets and reps, and then just move on like a little circuit fashion, okay? So section A, we've got glute bridges, push-ups, and planks for both flaming and torch. Sizzlers, you have kneeling push-ups, okay? So with the glute bridges, as Charlie's showing us behind, she's laying down on her back with her feet slightly away from her butt. Then all she's gonna do there is push through her heels, take her butt up towards the ceiling, squeeze her bum as hard as she can at the top, and then control it back down towards the floor. Once she's down to the floor, she's then going to push it straight back up for her second rep, okay? So complete the number of reps that are in your program. Once you've done that, you're then going to go straight into your push-up variation. So for the flaming and torch, you've got the full push-ups. So hands underneath your shoulders, feet a little bit further back so you're in a tall plank position. From there, you're then going to take your chest down towards the ground, as low as you feel comfortable going, and then push back up for 1 rep. Then you repeat that for 2. Now, if you're in the sizzler program, go for the kneelings, just drop your knees directly below, and it's exactly the same motion. You just go as low as you feel like you can go to complete your set number of reps. In the third exercise, for everyone, it's going to be some form of plank. So elbows are going to be dropping underneath your elbows, and then feet are going to step back to holding a tall plank. And then again, you just hold that position, bracing your tummy and squeezing your butt cheeks for as long as your set describes. And then you just complete the set number of sets, so either 3, 4, or 5 sets of those with a minute or 2 minutes or 30 seconds rest in between each set to give yourself that time to recover. Then you go again. All right. So then you move on to section B.
Okay, so with section B, you're going to need maybe a tin of beans. Or just something weighty that you can have in your hands. Doesn't really matter what, just as long as you've got something. So your first exercise will be air squats. So you've all got air squats throughout all of the programs, just the rep ranges will slightly change, so just keep an eye on that. So as you squat, as Jake's showing you here, you want to sit yourself down into the squat, drive the knees forward, make sure you keep your heels on the floor and push through those heels as you stand up. Okay, as you can see, he's putting his hands out in front of him just to counterbalance, so it's up to you if you do that, or you can just keep your hands in nice and tight. The second exercise will be when you need your can of beans. If you have got dumbbells, you can use them, but obviously we're improvising here. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet hip width apart. You're literally going to lateral raise. You're going to take your can of beans away from your body, and then you're going to lower them back down towards the legs. So just taking them to shoulder height, no higher, and then back down again. So that will be your second exercise. Again, follow your reps and your sets as you go. It will change slightly for each. Then your last exercise, you'll be down on the floors onto your backs. So you've got 2 different variations. If you're going for the sizzler option, you've got tabletop holds. So what you'll do is your posterior pelvic tilt, so you'll tuck your hips in, under, so that your back is nice and tight to the floor. So think about squashing the floor with your back. You shouldn't be able to get your hand underneath. You're then going to lift one leg up at a time, bringing your knees in line with your hips, and then you're going to think about just taking the legs slightly away from the body and just really pulling that stomach in towards the floor. So that is your easier option. If you want to go for the harder option, which is the hollow hold, you're now going to lift your shoulders off the floor, reaching towards your heels, and just make sure you maintain a nice little tuck position whilst you're on your back. Again, keeping the stomach nice and tight and your back nice and close to the floor. Again, same as the first section, follow the sets and reps, take the rest that you need after each one, and then you'll move on.
Then you have your section C. So we've got either split squats and reverse lunges. Okay, so split squats for the sizzler option. So essentially you're going to split your legs into that lunge formation. Then from there, you're just going to control both the back knee down towards and the hip, back knee and the hips down towards the floor, and then press back up. But we're trying to put most of the pressure through the front leg rather than the back leg, okay? So you're gonna complete your reps on one leg, then you'll simply just swap over and complete the reps on the other, okay? So just be aware, where I've written the reps down, that's actually total, so you'll split that number in half, and then you'll do 8 each leg for the scissors. With the flaming and the torch, you've got reverse lunges. So basically you're gonna start by standing, you'll take the step back, go into the lunge, and then step back forwards and up into a tall standing position. You can either alternate legs or you can do the same leg all at once. Again, the reps are total, so you just split them in half for each leg, okay? From there, you're then going into your baked beans OHP. OHP stands for overhead press. You could do it kneeling or standing. We'll do it kneeling so that we fit in the video. But from there, holding your baked beans above your elbows, which are in line with your shoulders, press them up towards the ceiling, and then control them back down. All right, so we've all got that in every program. Then from there, we have either the butterfly crunch or the butterfly sit-up, okay? So sizzlers, you're going for the butterfly crunch. You're gonna lay down on your back, the soles of your feet together and your knees flared out slightly. From there, you're then just gonna try and crunch your shoulder blades off the floor, curving through the tummy and the spine, and then controlling back down, okay, for your set number of reps. To progress this on for the flaming and the torch guys, you guys are going to go into a full sit-up with the butterfly position. You're going to sit yourself all the way up, touch your toes, control back down towards the floor, and then repeat that process, okay? So again, just complete your set number of reps. Once you've done those 3 exercises, take your rest and then repeat that for however many sets you are attempting. So once you've done all those, you then have 2 options right at the bottom of your screen. So if you see that category O, you've got option 1 where you can stretch for 5 minutes. You know, because we are potentially indoors for quite a while, it could be quite useful. But if you fancy some cardio, you've then just got 5 lots of 60-second sprints, which is basically running on the spot as quickly as you can with a minute rest in between as well. Okay, so just pick either of those, and hopefully you enjoyed that workout, and we'll be back with more tomorrow.